Laing Art Gallery.
The setting sun casts reflections on the wet sand, as the people of the northeast fishing community of Cullercoats trudge home. The two main figures are fishwives, one carrying a fish basket, and the other, a load of seaweed. At the top of the slipway, we see the lifeboat lookout house, with its tall tower. In this picture, Gauguin has merged the outlines of the young girl and the calf beside her, expressing the close connection of the country people's lives and the land they worked. The picture style demonstrates how Gauguin was in the process of moving from Impressionist-influenced dabs of paint to his later post-Impressionist style of outlined, flatter areas of color. The overlapping squares of rich reds and yellows of the central shape in this picture seem to project outwards. The thick texture and brightness of the white surround also push this area towards the viewer. As a result, the composition can be seen as rounded, flat, and textured, all at the same time. In Greek myth, Icarus used homemade wings to fly near the sun. The wax holding the wings together melted, and Icarus was killed. To John Armstrong, the myth symbolized the danger to the world posed by advances in scientific knowledge of the time. This picture probably represents the threat of nuclear weapons, which greatly concerned Armstrong. The damaged spherical head of the figure represents the world. Albert Rias's pictures emphasized decorative line. He often used intense colors, like the blues of this picture. The small size of this painting may reflect shortages of painting materials during the Second World War. Harry Watson has shown smartly dressed young people pausing to talk during a pleasant summer stroll. Dashes of bright blue and lilac color in the shadows help give an impression of dazzling light breaking through the leaves. Edward Wadsworth was fascinated by the strange forms of marine equipment, and his view of the French port of Le Havre features the surreal shape of a shrouded boat at the front of the scene. The unreal effect is heightened by Wadsworth's use of dots of bright color to create shimmering light, coupled with absolute stillness in the picture. The triangular rock in the center of this painting is Cape Zaffarano, which is a headland on the north coast of the Italian island of Sicily. The area is known for its blue seas and clear light, as well as the rugged beauty of its coastline. Dorothea Sharp produced many paintings of children, often showing them outlined against the sky, as in this scene. These children are dressed in the fashions of the early years of the 20th century. Christopher Wood painted this picture on his second visit to Brittany, in northern France, in June to July 1930. He admired the directness of folk art, and deliberately used an untrained style of painting. As part of this approach, he has painted the sky in thick, rough brush strokes, with no attempt to create an illusion of space. The sweeping lines of the woman's dress in this picture lead the viewer's eye up and into the scene. The glamorous froth of white fabric contains touches of yellow, pink and brown, reflecting color from the surroundings. This magnificent painting illustrates a poem by the 19th century writer, John Keats, based on a story in the 14th century Decameron by Boccaccio. The poem tells how Isabella's two cruel brothers murdered her sweetheart, Lorenzo. Finding his secret grave, Isabella took Lorenzo's head and buried it beneath a basil plant. In the story, Isabella's brothers find out her secret, and take Lorenzo's head, leaving her to die of sorrow. Skulls on the pot, in Hunt's picture, refer to Lorenzo's death, and dying roses on the ground, symbolize the end of love. Thanks for watching the video. Please do subscribe to my channel, to get more updates. Thank you.